We drink red wine because it's like the blood of the many characters who die in Game of Thrones. I made that up just now.
Drinking Maester Aemon's blood.
Oh, that makes me want to
brutal.
drink
Cheers.
it so much.
Yeah, no, there really should be a cheese delivery service, though. I think that would be...
Yes.
What would it be called?
Oh my gosh.
Gruyere at your door. That was so bad. I'm sorry. Of all the cheese...
Brie faster.
Breezy.
Easy, breezy, beautiful
easy,
cheese
breezy
delivery.
Cheese.
Easy.
breezy
Easy, breezy cheese.
At your door.
Right.
Delivery service.
Delivery service.
Something like that. Something stupid like that. Okay.
We deliver the Gouda. Like, we deliver the goods.
The goods, I got it.
You got it, okay. That's all that matters to me.
Alright. Are we ready? We're gonna start this puppy up. Hello everybody, my name is Sophia Porter, and this is the first episode of Season 2 of You Got, because it's National High Five Day. High five, Carly.
Yeah.
It's loud and beautiful. And we have 3 days until Game of Thrones Season 6, the first episode, The Red Woman, comes out. You can sense my excitement, Carly, but let me introduce you first before anyway. You've already heard her, I'm sure, on this podcast today, and almost on every single one last season. Carly Hill, welcome to Season 2 of You Got as not only a guest, because you're always a guest in my home, but yes, you're now a co-host of this podcast.
I'm so excited.
How do you feel? Yeah.
So excited.
Is that all? That's all?
I'm hyped. I'm stoked about it.
We get to drink wine and talk about
Game of Thrones. All the time.
Every week.
If not more.
Right.
Yeah.
When we watch, when we record.
When we think about
when
it.
When we go to sushi on Thursday nights.
Yes.
Everything.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. We can talk about Game of Thrones every day.
That would be amazing.
So, welcome to the show. And before we get into the news, because this is really just so you guys can hear our voices again, get used to us again, because the episode comes out in 3 days, so you're going to hear us in 3 days.
3 days is the final countdown. 3 days,
the final count. Have to do it every time.
Gotta do it. It has to. It's very necessary.
So yeah, let's get to know you a little bit. Aww. Even though they already know you, I just, they know me really well.
That's true.
They hear me a lot. I'm sorry.
It's nice.
It is what it is. Okay, so let me ask you just one question, and I think this will be a way to get to know you. But what is your most shameful Game of Thrones memory, Carly?
My most shameful Game of Thrones memory, Sophia, is thinking that Khal Drogo was Carl Drogo. Because I just thought they were saying Carl in British.
It's not a title. And then when you heard another person, Carl blank, you're like, oh, it's just a common name in Dothraki.
There's just a lot of Carls in Dothraki. It's a Dothraki phrase meaning bravery. And braidsery.
Braidsery.
Yes.
Ah.
And then it was kind of like on Doctor Who, Daleks. I thought they were Daleks for a really long time.
Like darling.
Like
darling. No, they're not darling. They have plungers for arms.
And a whip.
And they talk like this.
Explain.
Explain.
You scared me a little.
Was that... It sort of felt like there was a Dalek in the room.
I thought there was.
I definitely thought there was a Dalek.
I was very concerned. Oh,
there it is. No. But yeah, okay. So that's fair. I have done the thing where I can't remember character names. So that's really as far as it's gotten.
That's what I do every day, and you correct me. So you do very well.
Well, it's okay. I'm a walking encyclopedia of A Song of Ice and Fire. It's not. I didn't choose to be this way. I just am.
But you do have the book.
I do have the History of Westeros that I bought, and it was on. Thank you, Amazon Prime. $30. Yes. It's like a $180 book, and I got it for $30. Check that shit out. It's amazing.
They're not sponsoring us, but hey, why not?
No sponsoring. It's amazing.
They're really not.
So okay. Let's talk about... So, obviously, we're not going to leave Season 5 in the dust.
Nah.
Although I would like to, very much.
I would just like to leave Dorne in the dust.
I would love to leave Dorne in the dust. Yes. Although they did show Indira Sharma again in Dorne. So, obviously, we know there's going to be some blowback from Myrcella. Obviously, that stuff is going to happen. We just have to prepare for it. Hopefully, they learn their lesson. And it will be a better show overall.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll bring in Ariane Martel. I'm still holding out hope for that. She's amazing. Yes. But let's think about last season a little bit. Obviously, we left off on a very intense cliffhanger-y episode where many characters' deaths were left up in the air on whether or not they were dead.
Yes.
Stannis. Since then, actors have come out saying that their characters are actually dead, and I do believe Stephen Delane in saying that Stannis is dead because they are done with that character and they don't know what to do with him anymore.
Yeah.
So I will say that, yes, I've finally resigned myself to acceptance. I've hit acceptance on Stephen Delane's, on Stannis' passing.
I will cheers you to
will
that.
Will you cheers me?
I will.
Okay, thank you. I need that. Yeah, so, Bye, Stannis Baratheon.
It's okay.
I created a drink in your honor, and it sells very well.
It's a really good drink.
So, Stannis, you're welcome. But let's just talk about it a little bit. Let's remember some of the hardest parts of season 5, which are the parts that stick out the most. Obviously, let's just talk about the hardest death of season 5 for each of us.
Starting on a really fun note.
Start off really great.
Yes.
But then we'll get into all the fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about season 6, and it'll be great. But
it's gonna be amazing.
But let's steep ourselves for just as a remembrance. I just rewatched season 5 with my cousin who had never watched it. She did not know that Jon had died, which was the biggest spoiler. Like, I don't even know. It's still crazy. Okay,
still fresh.
But okay, so speaking of the lost, forgotten prince who is going to come back to life
in memoriam.
Let's. Do you think was he the hardest death for you?
No. Because Shireen was
yes.
I don't know if it needs explaining.
It doesn't, really.
But, she's not coming back where Jon
is coming back. Shireen is Jon Targaryen is coming back to life.
Yep.
Being brought back to life, rather.
Yeah.
He's not doing the work. Everybody else around him is doing the work. He's going to be dead.
If he was doing the work, I'd have a lot of questions.
Me too. I'd be like, how does death work in Westeros? What do we not know? What are you hiding from us, guys?
What's the secret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the secret?
What's the secret
you guys are keeping?
You sound like a cartoon character.
I don't know what that was. Okay, so yes, I would agree with you. Shireen was definitely the most brutal, hardest death of season 5.
For you too.
I think for me too.
Yeah.
Stannis, I held out for so long hoping that he would be alive that I sort of allowed myself to just ignore it, and now he's dead, and now I'm just sad.
Well, it was such a character-changing moment for him, too, versus the books, that was a big change.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Stannis versus books versus show. Because, you guys, he's amazing. We're not going to talk about that. Instead, we'll move on. So we both agree that Shireen was the hardest. I mean... Overall, I think that might have been the most shocking moment of season 5, was Stannis burning Shireen alive.
Yeah, because, they've done terrible things on the show before, but that was one of the things where up until it actually is done, you're like, no, it's not going to happen,
Yeah,
and then it does.
And I gotta say, having known most of what was going to go down in season 5, I figured they were going to end on Jon's death. I figured they were going to do all that stuff. Not knowing Shireen was going to die and being, with everybody else on that, we all felt that.
Yeah.
That was just intense, and that's... God, that's going to just be this entire season. That's going to be all of season 6.
Yeah, it's going to be we're
going to have therapy sessions.
It was a major in psychology, so...
Great. I was going to be, and then I didn't do that.
Then it's perfect. We'll powwow about it.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be a lot, but we're here for each other, and we're here for you guys.
Yes.
That's what matters in the end, right?
Psychologists of Westeros.
Game of Thrones brings people together.
It does, to cry. Together
to cry and drink wine.
Yes.
Which is what we're doing right now. And I hope you guys are drinking wine too. Okay, so let's move on. I think we left season 5. I think we're... Overall, season 5 was just hard. It was a hard season. There was a lot that we had to get through, and there was a lot they were trying to prove as showrunners, and some of it fell really flat, and some of it went over very well.
Most up and down season
I've seen of Game of Thrones, and I'm hoping, and they have said, so 2 separate actors have come out and said that this is going to be the best season. So, Sophie Turner came out and said that Sansa has had her best season yet, and Bran has also said that as well. And I'm so excited for Bran. I love Bran.
Oh, yeah.
I love Bran so much, and I missed him. That was one of the reasons I didn't like season 5 as much, is because I'm all interested in the Three-Eyed Raven and all of that stuff.
I feel like built the suspense for it.
I think so, too. And showing him in the trailer, turning around to face the Night's King during his green sight, that's a big deal. So I'm really excited for the Starks.
the voice message you left me in my text thing.
Yes, I sent you a voice text.
Yes, that sounded like an 80-year-old explaining it.
The voice message you left in my text.
You left me in the text messaging.
Carly, I was in fetal position on the floor when I sent you that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I was like reading it. I was like, you just fell down.
It's like when I finished episode 1 of the Game of Thrones Telltale series the other day.
Tell us the tale.
I can't. I don't want to give spoilers, but if you guys have played that, you know what happens at the end of it. And holy crap, I was shaking. I threw the controller down and just shook for about 5 minutes, and I'm still thinking about it. So if you haven't played the Game of Thrones Telltale, that's what it made me buy it. Like,
it's one of those things where you think, oh, maybe it'll be nicer than the show, and I won't feel as many things. No,
because it's a created family. They don't exist in Game of Thrones. They just exist in this Telltale. But all of the,
legit.
But they sound really legit.
Yeah.
The Forresters, House Forrester. That's who they are. Anyway, so that aside, I think we can move on from season 5.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about the news that season 6. There's been a lot of news of season 6. One I already mentioned, which is that the premiere is going to be called The Red Woman.
Yes.
I'm sure it's Melisandre.
Oh yeah. If it isn't. I don't have any words
for it. Be?
I don't know. There was
a red woman in...
Well, Sansa has red hair.
Maybe that's... reaching. But maybe. It's possible. So does Melisandre, but...
But you know.
You never know.
I'm just trying to expand the minds of everyone.
Yeah, Tyrion saw a red woman with Varys when he got kidnapped by Jorah. Oh, but I don't know if I think that's the woman... No, she was in Arrow, that actress. Was the same? It doesn't matter. But yeah, so season 6, episode 1, Red Woman, the Red Woman, I have a feeling, and they have said that it picks up exactly where season 5 left off.
I think in the first episode, when in the trailer, Melisandre starts talking about how everything she thought was wrong, and basically everything she's built this up for apparently is just bad.
Yeah, she's done a bad. She made a mistake.
I'm just upset. I'm very upset about that because the entire previous few seasons, we see her do some terrible things.
It's based off of her word, though. Everything has been based off of her word so far.
Yeah, that's true, but that's why I'm nervous about it, because she's done some really horrible things, being like, no, trust me, it'll be fine.
Guys, we're gonna be okay. We just gotta burn this kid.
It's totally okay.
It.
And then, just wink, wink.
Sexy wink.
Sexy wink. Here are my boobs.
Here they are. Here are my tits.
Showing them to Jon
Check them out, and you're like, I accept.
I'm okay with it.
They look great.
She has porcelain skin for days.
I know. I follow her on Instagram.
Well, now I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, Carice Van Houten. She's amazing.
That's a great name.
I agree.
Anyway, so then the trailer for the season literally starts with her saying, as far as I understand it, whatever we've seen her do that has been terrible has apparently not been for naught.
Right.
Which makes me upset.
I messed up, is what she's saying. She's like, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Who do you think she's talking to? Davos.
Davos, yeah.
Obviously, she's talking to Davos.
Davos talk, if you will.
Davos talk. Guys, if this season... Okay, we'll get to that later. Because I will talk about Davos till. Yes. So, okay, next tidbit of information. They have announced the name of the call that has taken Daenerys hostage.
Carl?
The Carl. Yeah, the Carl. His name is Carl. Damn it.
Oh,
Khal Moro, which you made a funny joke about.
Call me tomorrow.
It's like it.
Call tomorrow.
Khal Moro.
Khal Moro.
Khal Moro.
It's like when you're just drunk. Or
just
call Moro. Or a New Yorker. I'm just like, call Moro.
Cool Moro. Yeah. Anyway, we don't know anything about him yet, but I'm really excited to see Dany be with another Khal.
Yeah, I'm nervous about it.
I'm really hoping that they don't, in the second trailer they released, they showed her getting her clothes ripped off again.
Oh.
And, yay, if that happens. Just, I'm so excited for that again. If you could see the look on my face, you'd know that I'm lying. I'm making a no face.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the...
it's a frustrated, angry...
I would say stone face, but like the stone people.
Stoneheart.
Yes. That's what's happening.
Speaking of Lady Stoneheart... No, perfect segue.
Oh my god.
That's actually a spoiler though, so sorry about that.
No.
Sorry, spoiler, non-book readers. Yeah, Khal Moro. We
Yes.
don't know anything about him. All we know is that he is taking Daenerys to Vice Dothrak, which is the city that she's already been to.
Yes.
That has the huge horse stallions rearing at the entrance.
I'm real nervous about that because,
I am too.
I mean, it worked out pretty well for her the first time. Like, she kind of figured out how to handle
but that was when, she could handle him.
That's exactly. And this is completely new.
New dude, new attractive man. That's all we know.
New attractive man and Khal Drogo
and hair.
Dead. So, and hair.
Khal
So
Drogo is dead. And Jorah and... what's his name? Dario. There we go. Jorah and Dario are coming to find her. They might take their time.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to, this was the perfect segue that I missed earlier. The actress, he's an actor actually, he's a man.
He's a male
The
actress.
actor Paul Kaye has been sighted on set, which is exciting for me mostly, and for any fan of Thoros of Myr and Beric Dondarrion and the Brotherhood Without Banners. So Paul Kaye played Thoros of Myr in season 3, I believe, when he brings Beric Dondarrion back to life in front of Arya after his fight with the Hound. If Paul Kaye is coming back, that's a very big deal for book readers, especially because it's all about Lady Stoneheart. Don't look that up if you don't know what that is, my dear TV viewer people. Book readers, you know what I mean. But it's also really exciting because it means that Resurrection is probably going to come back into play at some point. Aside,
Who could that apply to?
Who I wonder who could be brought back to life.
Yes, whose name may or may not rhyme with Ron
Ron Ro.
Khal Moro?
Khal Moro. There we go. Khal Moro.
Khal Moro.
But yeah, so Thoros of Myr is coming back. They have not said anything about Beric Dondarrion, but I'm really excited for Thoros of Myr. He's a red priest from Myr, and he knows all about that red god action. And I'm really excited. Carly, what do you think? I mean, I'm excited because I've read the books. Are you excited just because? Do you remember him?
I vaguely do. Mm-hmm. All I'm excited about is that he does the resurrection stuff, and clearly the Red Woman is like, oh, I don't know. So it's good to have somebody else.
She's lacking in some areas.
She's a little lackluster in the bringing back of the life.
She thought she could do things, but she can't.
She's just way
led astray. We were led astray, people.
When has Game of Thrones ever done that before?
Weird.
But no, I'm super excited. I'm excited to see what they do with it because they did make such a big deal of, this guy brought somebody back from the dead.
And they went away.
I know,
they went away.
Yeah.
Gendry said that he was... that Gendry got taken, and then... Yes. So the possibility is Gendry could be with Thoros of Myr.
Speaking of Gendry...
Let's speak of Gendry.
Where has he been?
He's been rowing. He's just been rowing. Remember, Davos sent him away, and then... sorry, I got a text message and I got distracted. So whatever. It happens to the best of us. No, Davos sent him away on the boat, and there's that meme of Gendry... for however many seasons ago he got sent away, and it's just like a picture of him, and it just says, still rowing. And Joe Dempsey, the actor, tweeted out that picture, and so we don't know where Gendry is, but he could be with Thoros of Myr.
He's probably still rowing.
He's probably still rowing.
He's just on the water.
I would hope he would come back, though. Gendry is, and we figured this out before this episode.
Yes, he did.
The last Baratheon?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that until I do a lot of research and tweet it out later.
Yeah.
But I believe, let's see, Robert's dead.
Yes.
All of Robert's bastards are dead, except for Gendry. Renly is dead. Renly never had children. Mm-hmm. Stannis is dead. Stannis had a kid who he burned at the stake.
Great plan.
Excellent plan, Stannis.
Really good.
So that leaves little old Gendry. And Gendry is the last surviving Baratheon, which is crazy.
It's insane.
The Baratheons used to be, the king.
Yeah.
Robert Baratheon was king. Also, I've been watching season 1. He still sucks. In case anybody was wondering, Robert Baratheon still sucks.
Also, how did he have such an attractive child? I just wonder that.
Well, it was with some woman. It wasn't...
Yeah.
But Cersei's the reason her kids are attractive.
That's a very valid point,
Robert Baratheon is not a good dude. I would not...
His genes just never passed on to anyone.
Sorry,
just his name.
pal. Just his name.
Sorry,
which literally, incidentally, was going to kill Gendry until... Yeah. Something happened. I don't know. Oh, he got taken by the Watch. Yeah, that's right. And then they got... I have to rewatch all of that.
So much has happened,
So much has happened, you guys. This has been... It feels like it's been 10 years.
It does,
But it's only been 5 seasons.
Oh my god.
It's only been 5 years.
That still it's
a lot.
Half of 10 years, which basically in TV time counts as 10 years.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. And it's been many years in the show.
It has been.
That's what it is.
We're basically so sucked into the show that's what happens.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so that was the Thoros of Mir stuff, and I already mentioned the Bran and Sansa stuff. So the real question is, and this sort of ties into Gendry, where are the characters who haven't been in the trailer yet? Where's Bronn? Where Bronn of Blackwater, man? Where is he? Why hasn't he been in a trailer? He was such a big deal last season. Yeah. He was in Dorne for most of it, but like. Whatever. Like, where is Bronn? Where is Gendry? Where are all these people that we haven't seen in a while?
Where is Rickon?
Where is Rickon Stark?
Where is
I know where Rickon Stark is, but that's in the books, not in the show.
You are all knowing.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's great. When you find out, well, also the character that goes to get him, it's a totally different story. They can't do it. Unless they can.
I don't
know, man. I don't know. Those who have read the books will understand what I'm saying, because the character that goes to get them is still alive. That goes to get Rickon is still alive, but in a very different position.
Oh.
And has no idea. Has no way of knowing where Rickon is.
I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Was it the cat?
It might be. But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's so much love that it came out of my face.
He's very loving. He's lying on the floor right now.
He's great.
Yeah, so I don't know. Rickon Stark, I hope he comes back. I mean, that actor has grown up a little bit, so it'll be... But so has Bran. Bran has a haircut now.
He's grown so much.
I'm so proud. Alfie. No, wait. That's not his name. Alfie plays...
I think we should just call him Alfie.
Let's call him Alfie from
He's
now
Alfie
on.
He's Alfie now.
I don't even know the actor's name, but he's Alfie from now on. Alfie is not Theon.
Or Carl.
Everybody's Carl.
Yes.
So that's... The question is, like, where are those secondary characters that really haven't shown up? Like, Davos obviously has been in it a lot.
And he's going to be in it more.
Which means that he's bumped up to... Davos is bumped up to primary character.
Oh, yeah.
There is no denying that, and I am so excited. The only reason I'm okay with Stannis being dead is if it bumps Davos up to main.
And, he does have, like, the classic making of a hero who never really wanted to be. Because, like, I mean, the entire time he was advising Stannis, you could tell, like, Stannis would...
Littlefinger. Where's Littlefinger? Sorry, that was the name. That was the name I couldn't remember. I was going to say it. All right, anyway, sorry.
Where is he, though?
Where is he?
Touch on that. But, like, yeah, Davos always seems like that unwilling hero character who just hasn't been in a position where he can actually use
He sort of just
wisdom.
gets forced into these positions. Like, all he wanted was to help Stannis, and then Stannis got wrapped up in Melisandre, literally.
Right. Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
And, like, every call that Davos has had has been the right call. And...
That's why Stannis sent him. Why Stannis sent him away at the end of season 5 is because he knew that Davos would talk Stannis out of burning his daughter alive.
Right, because and that's what I think makes him a great primary character. Is he does have that instinct.
You guys. I mean, there's a reason he is everything to me. We all know that.
What?
We all know that I love Davos more than I love most characters and things. Like I love him, and I'm so excited to see. Like I really hope they don't squander away his character and they make something out of him, because that's what they seem to be doing. But God, if they just kill him off, like just at the end of episode 1. Or episode 1, Star Wars? No. If they kill him off in the premiere of season 6, I'm going to be very sad. And if they waste his character, it's going to be very upsetting, because he is sort of Ned Stark reincarnate.
Oh, he is.
If you really think about it.
Does he? Never mind. I was going to say, does he take Ned's sword?
No.
Oh, what sword is that?
No, that's Longclaw. Longclaw was given to Jon by Mormont.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
but it is Valyrian steel.
It's 6 degrees of separation.
6 degrees of separation, man. I mean, it's
well, that's the thing is, like, in the trailer. Okay, in the trailer he does pull a sword, which to me is kind of like
and he pulls Longclaw. Yes, that's Longclaw.
That's a rise of power, but at the same time, I do not trust the show.
Never been much of a fighter.
The right way.
Well, did you see the? So they released a clip of that episode.
Oh, I won't do it though.
This was the last clip so I haven't watched any of the new clips from Game of Thrones because I want to be totally surprised of this episode, but I did watch the clip of Davos because I was watching. So Liam Cunningham went on Conan, Conan the Barbarian. On Conan. He went on Conan. On Conan. So he went on Conan and they had a little bit of a conversation, and Liam Cunningham revealed that George R. R. Martin has told him something that no one else knows about the show.
He's like the J.K. Rowling of now.
But he's not Snape. because I don't like Snape. Sorry, people. I'm sorry. I don't.
Snape isn't in the
Snape
show?
is Snape. No, but that's what. But he's like that's.
Oh, I got you.
But because she told Alan Rickman like a
Yes.
thing about Snape. She told him that Snape was good. Spoilers. Sorry, it's been a long time.
It's been a while. Like, if you don't know that yet, that's...
Anyway,
Get
so
on that. Jeez.
Liam Cunningham knows something about the story and about Davos that no one else knows. And I think that Davos is absolutely the unsung hero of Game of Thrones. And he is going to... If he ends up on the Iron Throne, honestly... And I don't think that... He could. I mean, he's a knight.
Yeah.
He'd have to kill Tommen.
The night is dark and full of Davos.
Oh my god, that means so much more now.
It means so much more.
But yeah, so I really do think that this season is going to be a Davos season, and I'm so excited about it. I just hope they don't squander it. Yeah. I really do, because they've got something really lucky. But the trailer, the clip that they showed that Ghost is not dead.
Yeah.
Which is good. But Davos and all these men from the Night's Watch are locked inside this room, and Alistair Thorne is breaking down the door. Huh. So when he pulls the sword and said, "I've never been much of a fighter, apologize for what you're about to see," he's about to fight all of the men from the Night's Watch with these 3 guys.
What if
Ghost.
by that he means, like, he's not a fighter, he's just a killer? Like, he's just
I'm cold-hearted.
I'm cold-hearted, I'm a monster.
Oh God, I would love that.
That'd be great.
I would love that.
That'd be my hero.
Davos. I love him. Still my background.
So great.
Okay, moving on. There were more flashbacks in the new trailers. I'm just really, really excited for flashbacks. They sort of played in flashbacks at the beginning of season 5.
Yes,
Cersei going to see Maggie the Frog. Mm-hmm. But I hope that the flashback to the Tower of Joy, which is obviously the Lyanna Stark's death, like all that stuff, we're gonna learn about it, and we're gonna know the show canon might be different from the book canon. Ugh. My belief is that it is Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark.
Yes.
In the Tower of Joy with Jon Snow.
Oh, the Tower of Joy.
In the Tower of Joy with Jon Snow. It's the reason it's called the Tower of Joy, people. Sorry, that's gross because she does die in childbirth.
Oh, God, that's, yeah.
But whatever. Sorry about that, people. That's insensitive. But still, I'm really excited. I'm excited to see young Ned Stark because I miss Ned. We all miss Ned. The show is finally gaining another Ned with Davos, but I think that it's super important to see the character that brought you into this realm and made you love all these characters as a young man.
And broke your heart for the first time.
And broke your heart for the first time when they beheaded him.
It's totally okay.
It's great.
If that is a spoiler, I don't know why you're listening to this right now.
You wouldn't be.
You should be listening. You should watch it.
Yeah, definitely watch season 1. It's easy. God, season 1 is nothing. The worst thing they do is kill off direwolves.
That's true, for, like, the majority.
And then they behead Ned Stark.
Yeah.
And it's brutal.
I like how they start with, like, killing dogs is fine.
Killing dogs is okay. Incest is okay. Killing dogs is okay. We can let an incestual kid rule the 7 kingdoms, but dear God, beheading is just... Ugh.
I was still hoping he'd be okay. After his head fell off, I was like, no, he'll be fine.
He's still alive. It's okay. Just put it back on.
Just hold it there for a second.
Hold it on.
Stitches.
Thoros, come back.
It's fine.
Thoros, where are you? But yeah, so, okay. I am really excited for the flashbacks. We know that it's that Tower of Joy because in the second Game of Thrones trailer, they show that Targaryen men wielding their swords. And that guy has the same haircut as Ned Stark. Like, they did that for a reason, you know? So I'm really excited. And it's just going to be kind of a breath of fresh air going back in time, I think, just... Because this show obviously can't do time travel. It's not Outlander.
Yeah.
You know, like, which, by the way, that show's crazy.
That show I need to watch. They show,
beautiful people.
I was going to say they show just, like, man stuff on that show.
They do.
And that's
There's a lot of sex in it. It's really nice. Yeah.
That's my reason.
In case you don't get enough sex from Game of Thrones.
I do
watch Vikings or Outlander. I've been watching Vikings. It's been great.
Their hair is fabulous.
God, jeez. That's what I'll say about Ragnar Lothbrok. Okay, so that's all I have on the news section. Oh, so I want to sort of start a new segment, and it's where we come up with a question, a question of the week, probably.
Of the what was that?
The week.
The week.
But what I meant to say was the week.
The week. Got it.
A question of the week where we sort of just discuss.
Could it be like question of the week, like question of like Theon? Question of the week,
like about Theon, or just like a play on Theon's new name.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
Well,
question of the week.
Theon's new name that is no longer.
Yes, he is now Theon again.
He is now Theon again.
Which I don't know if I'm excited about. I kind of liked. I never have liked Theon, so I don't really.
I don't like his.
Like putting Theon and Sansa together is sort of just making me fall asleep a little bit. But I'm not gonna say anything until I've seen it.
I think if they both become powerful people, it'll be great.
I agree.
Sansa's rising to something.
Sansa, hey, and they've said that this is her best season yet.
Oh, I'm so excited. But yes, question of the week, subbing Reek because Theon.
Yes. Do you think that is Ramsay the worst character, or not the worst, most hated character on TV right now?
Oh, on TV.
Because we know he's worse than Joffrey. That has been debated a few times. But let's talk about Ramsay Snow, especially for those of you who have finished episode 1 of a Game of Thrones Telltale series. You'll know why I'm talking about this. Ramsay Bolton is my least favorite character.
He's the badness.
On, I think, any TV show I've watched in the past few years. Like, there are characters that I hate, that I don't like, but there's also not a show that I'm as involved in as I am with Game of Thrones, and so, like, so thinking about Ramsay Bolton and thinking about everything he's done, if he does not die this season, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What are they gonna do to his character? What can they do to make him worse?
Put him on the Iron Throne.
Oh my god.
That would be... Oh my god. That would almost be satisfying because then it's like, well, the world's falling apart.
Everybody move to Bravos.
Let's
go. Everybody up and leave.
Just do
let's
it.
Go. Actually, let's go wave past. Let's leave Westeros entirely. Let's just
row.
Let's row.
Just be
let's
like
be Gendry.
Gendry
Be like Gendry and row.
It's like a zombie movie where they're like, the water is safe. And so just people go on boats and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's why didn't they do that in The Walking Dead, by the way? Why didn't everybody but in Fear of the Walking Dead, right?
They're gonna explain that zombies can, I don't know, swim or something. I have no idea.
That's stupid.
You know, we'll see. I don't know.
We don't have to talk about The Walking Dead.
No.
But I will say thank you,
show.
Lord, for Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh, right. He makes it really hard to not like his character because he's beautiful.
I like him and I like Lucille. I like both.
Who?
Both him and Lucille. The bat.
The bat is beautiful. It looks like Harley Quinn's bat and Suicide Squad. A little bit. Anyway.
Okay.
Back to the show we
Jeffrey Dean Morgan on Game of Thrones. That would be something.
So good.
Sign me up.
And there. And then...
That's all I need.
That is all I need.
He can play grown-up Gendry.
He could be in Game of Thrones.
He absolutely could.
He could
grown-up Gendry. Give it to me.
Yes.
Let's just age. That's all Gendry has been doing is just aging very quickly.
I've seen so much.
I've been through so much of open sea.
The sea has aged me. The salt of the sea.
I love it.
So
Ramsay Bolton. I think that Roose is gonna kill him. That's my theory.
I kind of think that's what's gonna happen. Like,
Roose is gonna see that he's so crazy, and he's been allowing it to happen. I think Roose has all the power. Roose has not shown that he's had power. Right. He's let Ramsay sort of exercise it, but in the scene where they're at dinner and Roose tells Ramsay that his wife is pregnant,
that was
all of that stuff, Roose still has power. And then he tells him that the reason Ramsay is born is because he raped his mom. It's horrible. It's awful. But I think Ramsay will get murdered by Roose Bolton at the end of the season.
Yes.
If not halfway through.
Yeah, I think Roose uses Ramsay as Ramsay uses many people, which is power play.
Yeah.
And I think that as soon as Ramsay becomes more dangerous to Roose in whatever way, in a power way, or whenever, I don't know, Roose is just kind of done with his BS.
Yeah, right. Roose is ready to become a vampire. Roose is ready to take his son's skin. Do you know that theory that Roose is a vampire?
No, but I like it.
Yes, you should. I did a podcast with Blair. That was the featured theory.
Oh my god!
About Roose Bolton as a vampire and how he's just letting Ramsay live so that he gets old enough so that he can take his skin.
I like that a lot. I mean, there's zombies in Game of Thrones. There could be vampires.
There's White Walkers. The Night's King exists,
zombies.
man. Snow zombies. They're real.
So
that's really all the news I have. But I just want to sort of leave you with this, and that is, what are you looking to get? Because obviously it comes out in 3 days.
Yes.
Then we aren't going to be able to talk about, we'll know at least what the plot of season 6 is.
We'll be as caught up as everybody.
Exactly. So what are you looking to get out of season 6?
That's a really good question. I think in season 6, I really want to see Dany and Tyrion together again. Mm-hmm. That was my favorite team in season 5.
Strongest team,
and the team with the most potential. I really want to see them at least go really, really far.
Yeah.
I want that to happen again. I also really want to see Sansa. I don't know what she's gonna do, but I want to see her come to some kind of power and to just kind of not really redeem. I guess redeem herself or redeem her name, like something like that.
Become powerful again.
Because
I want to see her as the Wardeness of the North.
Yes.
At the end of the day, Sansa deserves that.
Yes.
Because it's Sansa, and she's been through so much.
Oh, God.
The girl has been through so much. She deserves something.
My favorite quote of last season is when Littlefinger pulls her aside and says, basically, stop running.
Yeah, you're Sansa of House Stark.
You are Sansa of House Stark. Stop running, avenge your family. That is, like, the first part of that quote where it says, you've been running all your life, stop running. Yeah. That is something I would get tattooed on my body. I love it.
I mean, and that was a pivotal moment for her, too. That's why she chose to marry Ramsay. That's why she knew exactly what she was getting into when she married Ramsay.
Yeah.
And she did it anyway for her house.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I would love to see Sansa really become something more than what she is.
Agreed.
It's been 5 seasons. Give Sansa the story that Arya got.
She's no longer the whiny teenager.
Give Sansa the backbone that Arya's always had.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Because they're siblings. They need to have the same, you know?
Exactly.
Is there anything? Well, first, I would like to start trusting Dan and DB again. Mm-hmm. That would be really nice. But I don't think that'll ever happen again. After they ruined me with destroying House Baratheon.
A lot of things happened.
I really, really want to see Bran's story fleshed out.
Yes.
I am so excited, and I want to see Bran just become... I want to see who Bran is. Yeah. I want to, when we see Bran, we know what he's been through in the past year. I want to know how... I hope he's grown up. After seeing Jojen get murdered, like, I want him to experience that. I want him to take all his trauma and sort of accept it.
Yeah.
And become really strong and powerful. I want to see him do that. And I also... Same with Arya. Yes. I think Arya last season didn't really do anything, and I talked up the House of Black and White so much. Like, in every episode of the podcast, I would be like, I love the House of Black and White. That's the coolest. The Faceless Men have the coolest religion. Yes. Arya's story is so cool, and it's so cool in the books, because one of the biggest changes is that they don't when she goes blind, it's not a punishment. Right. It's a lesson. And in the show, it's much more of a punishment.
Yeah,
and so I'm really hoping that people that haven't read the books can learn that the House of Black and White isn't about punishing. It's about equality and evenness. And this side and this side are equal balance. And it's so cool. Right. Like, honestly, the House of Black and White is... that god, it's the many-faced god. It's so cool. It's so cool. And so I really want to see... I want us to get deep into that. And I want to get deep into Bran. I want Davos to just become... something that really I want everybody else to see what I've been seeing when it comes to Davos. Yes. So those things I really want.
Those would be good things. Yeah, that would make a great season right there. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll happen.
We'll see,
but we'll see.
We're gonna. It's kind of nice being like we are on the same page now.
Absolutely. The only thing I know is the Greyjoy stuff.
Yes.
Which is we're still pretty far behind the books in the Greyjoy stuff.
Okay, and that isn't there a Greyjoy in this season?
Euron. Yes. Yeah, they added him in.
Yes.
Euron is one of the coolest characters. He's not as cool as his brother Victarion, but they're not putting Victarion in, so I'll have to suffer through with Euron. And Euron is great. Euron shows up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I know how it happens in the books, but I don't know how it's going to happen in the show, and I'm really excited.
Yes.
I haven't been pleased with all the changes they've done from books to show, but I think that if they really put their heads to get down and figure it out, they can make something really cool.
Oh yeah.
Because they have so much base to work with, you know, and they can change so much, and I'm really excited for this season. I am
too.
Last season was really hard for both of us.
Yes.
Last season was really hard for both of us in different reasons, and that's okay.
I screamed at the last episode, if you remember. It was
I do. And that was the one thing I knew was coming, was Jon was going to die. That was the one thing I knew the entire season, and all book readers knew. They were going to kill Jon off at the end of the season. They've been prepping it. That's why they put Ollie in. So that was the first time Ollie is at the Night's Watch. You know. That's, book readers everywhere were just like, oh, this little... I don't trust this kid, no. You know? So I'm really excited to not know who's going to die. I have no idea. They're going to kill off major characters this season. You know it. It's going to happen. Yeah. I mean, I don't want them to do, what they did with Sir Barristan and just kill him off randomly.
Yeah.
That was really hard. And they killed him off to make way for Tyrion, and it makes sense, but I still think Barristan was such a cool character, and that was a real bummer. That was one of the hardest deaths because it's not in the books. He's a point of view character in the book, so it's not. It's very different. But I'm really excited to see what they do. I mean, I'm not excited to not know. I really like knowing. I like knowing what happens. But I'm ready for season 6, and I think I have a lot of faith in them. No, I don't, but I have some faith in them, and I'm ready.
I think it's going to be good. I think it's actually going to be a benefit to them that they don't have the books guiding them, because I feel like last season, maybe one of the reasons it was so up and down is because they were trying to balance the book stuff with trying to do their own thing.
Yes.
So it's going to be interesting to see what comes from the first season where no books.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no guidelines for them. So we're gonna see.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited. So
tentatively excited.
But yeah, so obviously that's that. I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
So Carly, how can the beautiful people find you?
Well, I am now, this is a new update since last we spoke.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I now work at Threadless, so you can find me on the Threadless blog, which is threadless.com, and you find the blog. I trust you to do that. I'm also on Twitter, at Chillin, CHILLYN 555.
Yes, you are.
And I am on medium.com at Hi Yes Hello. That it's like hi, like hello. Hi Yes Hello on Medium. So beautiful. I'm on those things. Yes.
I love, that's lovely. And as for me, you can always follow me on Twitter at Sophia M. Porter. If you want to follow the podcast, you can follow at You Got Pod. You can tweet questions at us.
Yes.
Tweet us. You can tweet anything. Like I'm very reactive on Twitter. So is Carly.
We both are.
We're gonna be live tweeting the premiere. So join us on that. Just hashtag Game of Thrones. Like,
get you some got.
Excited. We're gonna get you some got. But that's it for this premiere episode. Thank you all so much for listening. Be sure to tune in for our premiere season 6 episode. Like, we're really excited about this, obviously. Sunday fun day, 3 days away. But as always, Carly, do you wanna take us off?
Let's okay, I'll
do
start
it together.
You.
Yeah, sounds good.
The night is dark,
but full of Davos. Thank you, everybody.
Woo.
Okay. This is a great start.
This is really good.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I'll just keep drinking wine.
Just drink the wine and let me do the countdown. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. My name is Sophia Porter, and this is the pre-episode...